Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Every day now for the past 3 years, I've heard from the good people of Georgia's 3rd Congressional District about how expensive their health insurance costs have become and will become as a result of ObamaCare. On Tuesday, their fears of just how unaffordable this Affordable Care Act is became a truly bleak reality to them. If this train wreck of a law is really affordable, then why have Georgians seen their premiums increase by as much as 300% on the exchange? If it is affordable, why do 57% of Americans oppose Obamacare? If this law is affordable, then why is Ruth from LaGrange opting to pay the penalty and forego insurance because she and her husband can no longer afford to pay their family's premiums under this Affordable Health Care Act? I guess even if Ruth likes her plan, she really can't keep it. She was lied to. One thing supporters of Obamacare always tout is that it will help those who are very sick or have pre-existing conditions get access to affordable care. Well, let me tell you about Cindy from Noonan, who is fighting a brave battle with cancer. Much to her surprise, she has been told by her doctor that under the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, some of the treatments and medicines that make a difference in her being sick just a few days instead of a few weeks will no longer be covered. What about someone who does not have a few weeks? What are they supposed to do, and how do we explain that to Cindy's children? You know, it's a sad day when employers like IBM are left with no choice but to kick retirees off their health care plans. What a reward to those like David of Griffin, who have given so many years contributing to their company's success. And it's not just hurting American families, it's killing small businesses, the economic engine of our country. I just got a letter from Dale in LaGrange, who is one of 4 owners of a heating and air conditioning company which self-insures their employees. In an effort to comply with Obamacare, Affordable Care Act in 2011, the heating and air conditioning company saw their health care costs go up $38,000 compared to 2010. The same thing happened in 2012. Their costs went up almost $40,000 from 2011. This means they went from spending $115,000 on health care for their employees in 2010 to almost $195,000 just 2 years later. What's just as concerning is employers who have been forced by Obamacare to increase their employees' premiums and no longer offer health insurance for spouses or children. This change has been a financial disaster for Melanie of Hamilton, whose husband will no longer be covered by her employer, TISA Systems, a great company in my district and a stable source of jobs. In 3 years, we have seen the disastrous consequences of this supposedly Affordable Care Act, and in just 3 days since the changes have gone live, we have heard of stories similar to the ones I just told. Imagine how much worse things can become in the 3 months. But listen, it's not just the lies that we have been told, but it's the lies we're still being told, such as California reported they had 5 million hits. But finally today they confessed they only had 655,000. As I've said time and time again, the easy solution here is for the President and my colleagues on the other side of the aisle is to join House Republicans and agree to a 1-year delay in the fund. Just like he's done a delay for big business and his buddies. Why don't we do it for the American people? Why don't we put all of us in the same class rather than trying to divide this country? Why don't we do the delay? Give them time if they can to straighten out this mess, but put everybody, small business, Americans, everybody, employed and unemployed, on their own system. Mr. Speaker, I yield back to balance my time.
The gentleman